cd kilo desktop kilo challenges. Here are all the challenges. So I need to fork this over. It already exists. So git clone. Git clone. There's some comments. ls cd into post some comments. Post some comments ls. So we just have this read. I'm going to open this up. Great. So posts and comments. We're going to create an app where you can view posts and the comments associated with that post. It's going to be very similar to the polls votes tutorial found in the first day of Django curriculum. Since it's your first day of Django, you have to build everything from scratch to get a better grasp of the material. So we're just going to continue going through all the commands associated with it and go through that process of URLs, views, templates. It's kind of like that whole in that process of repeating. So set up your Django app and Django project and app, sure they are registered with each other. So release 0. So I've got this. What's the first thing I need to do to create a Django project?
Create a virtual environment.
Create a virtual environment.
Then use the admin.
So that's after I create the project. Then I create. So first I have to ensure that Django is installed.
I was just going to say, make sure it's installed.
Install Django. Requirement already satisfied. Great. So I've got Django already installed. So what's the command to create a new project?
No, that's the
Django admin
start project.
Start project. Do it. Post underscore and comments. All right, so I got posts and comments come up here. Let's look into this. So posts and comments has the settings that we're familiar with. We have URL, kind of interacted with. We have this WSGI. I forgot what this stands for. It's like server. Check it out. Django. Here we go. We'll get into, I'll show this again. Essentially, it's like the request and response cycle. We'll get into this when we actually start building this app. Okay, posts and comments, the settings. So if I clear this list, I just have the posts and comments. Now I actually have to go into the posts and comments. The posts, comments. And here's where I'm going to create my virtual environment. Is it Python, make, what was it? BNB. All right, so my virtual environment got created right here. Took a little while. Clear. Now I need to get into my virtual environment. How like that?
So, real quick, do you normally call BNB when you do it?
Yeah, just because it's yeah, but you can call it in.
Right.
So I heard the source BNB / bin / activate my virtual environment. So there in my virtual environment. So now what do I have to install? Install Django again because I need to
clear of all libraries.
Right. So it's like clear of all libraries. Yes, the virtual environments. There's nothing in there. So hit install Django. So I'm not going to do anything clear. So we're going to do set up your Django project and app, ensure they are registered with each other. So in here, there isn't any explicit instructions into creating a Postgres database, but I'm going to just because I want to get used to creating a Postgres database instead of using SQL. So I'm going to create a database of Postgres create db post comments. All right. Now I need the PSQL post comments. See if that Postgres database exists. Will it exist? We did not find any relation. Great. Clear. I want to connect my Postgres database to my Django app or my Django project instead. Where do I do that? Down here, databases. So right now we have Django DB backend, but instead of we don't want to use a SQLite, we want to use PostgreSQL. Instead of this location of this SQLite file, we want to just name the posts comments. Something different. You can see my post. I refresh. This is Postico. Post comments. There's my database. Now, so Django, sure that created the Django project. Now we want to create the app. What should our app be called? Yeah. Posts. All right. So I'm in my Django project right here. I've got my manage.py. How do I create an app within my Django project?
Python manage PY.
Python manage.py. Start app. And the name of it. What is that? Loading site.2 module.
Oh, because you're using Postgres.
So let's pip pop install, pip install sitecop2g g2. Cool, clear. Did it work? There's something. So it didn't create anything. So start app. Post. Here is the app post. So can someone explain to me the relation between a project and an app? Like, what is the difference?
Project can have many apps, and an app can belong to many projects.
So a project can have many apps, and an app could have many projects. Can an app have many projects? I don't even know. I've never done it.
I mean, that's what I thought I had.
Or be used
before,
in
is
many
that you can use
projects.
the same app in multiple different projects.
Okay.
So,
Why would we separate many different apps? Like, I don't get that yet. Like, you know why we can have many apps?
because you maybe want to have like it's kind of breaking down into different things you want a certain app to do instead of one app doing everything. You could maybe break it apart because then those thing if you do another project, you want to use that hosting ability that app in another project. Now you want that it's a smaller graded thing.
Yeah, I didn't understand that when I initially, like, why would you do that? Because I came from Node and Express, so it's like everything is just right there. But then now, like, it does for me, like, logically, from like a microservices perspective, like I can install like a cart or like a shopping cart as a single app. I can take that app and use it to like another project. So
They had a pretty good example of today's lecture, where they said it was like Amazon's video has the video app and the order app, so you could like buy new things that you don't have for free. But the ordering could also be used for all the physical stuff that Amazon sells.
yeah, so like Amazon would be like a project, or that would be like the ordering system, or like the video app would be.
That way you don't have to basically rewrite the whole thing from scratch. You're like, oh, I've already built this functionality out before, and you can put that in and then build it.
And I think, I don't know if we build more than one app, like in a Django file. but just so you can have many apps in a single Django project.
So you could say an app is like a new feature.
It could be a feature, but I don't want to say feature because a feature could literally just be like a drop down menu. You're not it's like it's an app. Like can consist of all create, read, update, delete, interact with the database.
I think something like a good example might be like Facebook versus Facebook Messenger versus Facebook Marketplace versus Facebook Meeting. It's all the umbrella, but they're all separate applications.
Here's our posts app. It looks a little different than the post and comments project. So it has these models that we're getting familiar with. We have these views, but we don't have URLs yet. That's something we're going to have to create. We don't have templates. Those are all things we're going to have to create. So before I start creating my models, which is generally the first thing you do when you're creating an app, you first have to connect your app to the actual Django project. Do that in settings. In installed apps, you can do posts, and I want to put this little comma there just to make it easier for the next developer to come in when they create an app project. They don't forget it, and it throws a bunch of errors, and it takes hours to debug because it wasn't those two commas.
Comma.
So ensure they are registered with each other. Create your routes. So let's first, I want to run my server, just see if everything is working correctly. How do I start the Django server?
Run server.
Just run server.
Python manage.
Python manage.py run server.
We need an alias.
Oh, good. Oh, look, it says you have 17 unapplied migrations. The project may not work properly. So okay. So I'm going to go to localhost 8000. That's the default. There we go. There's the Django project. Default. I know some people have gone to admin. See what that looks like. We'll get into that tomorrow. So I'm going to clear. Let's start creating our models. So create your routes, URLs, ensure they are registered with each other. So first, we don't actually want to create our URLs. Why do we want to do that? I'm going to create my models first. Well, I guess.
Hey, Tom.
Yep.
When should we migrate everything, and how often, and is there like a good time to continue to migrate it, or like what would make us, do another migration?
Anytime you need to make a change in your models, like if you want to change like a text field, pretty much anytime you want to change a table or a column attribute, that's when you want to make migrations and then remigrate.
So just wait till we do our models to do the migration?
Yeah. Unless you're not doing anything within the app and you just want to use admin, the built-in Django admin, then you just want to run the migrations right away.
Oh, quick question.
Yes.
Like, so if you do change the tables, let's say you already have data and you change the tables in some way, will you use all the data on the table?
No, because you're not creating a new database. You're just changing the tables, and it'll usually throw an exception or throw an error and say, hey, you've changed this field or this column. However, all your previous data, it doesn't align with your new architecture, database architecture. So what do you want me to do with this? Do you want me to insert a default, insert something? It'll tell you. It won't like overwrite everything. So URLs. So right now we have admin, but we want to go to, let's run the server again. we want to go to /posts and see a bunch of posts. Right now, there's no page found because there is no URL that's routing us to go. So in here, we're going to want to include a couple of things. What's the first thing we want to include? Include. So we have path, posts, include. We want to look into our posts app in the URLs file. Get a little comma. Great. So let's refresh. Nothing. Can't be reached. So it's good. There's no error. It just says there's no module name posts URLs. So within our post, we're going to need to create our URLs. That file is not given to us, so we're going to have to create it. Just called URLs.ui. So here we're going to have to include from Django URLs import path, just like the previous one. And we're also going to want to import some other stuff like our views. So from every import views. And we're going to want to create essentially URL patterns in which when our app goes to these routes, these URLs, we want to tell it what to execute when it pushes the path, which just goes first, it goes to posts, comes into here. So when we go to /post, it's going to go into post URLs and look at here. It's just /post. We want to run something. I'm looking at views and index. We're going to go into views, index. So it's going to go into our views file and look for a method called. And we're going to call name index. So we can use this index for our named routes, which we'll get to. Cool. Still nothing. Fine. Expected. So create routes. Ultimately, I want to get this to have 2 routes. We're not going to do this one first. We're just going to do posts. So go into index, views. There's nothing in here. So we're going to want to create some stuff. We're going to create a method called index, takes in a request, and does something to it. You print in the index route. Index method. We want to render. We actually want to return something on the page. What do we have to?
Import HTTP.
We need to from Django.http import HTTP response. And how does it? What's this?
Return response, and then you actually.
Okay. In the posts. Here are my posts. Is that it? Include anything else right now? No. So right now, when I hit the post, let's see. Uh-oh.
Is your server?
My server running? Posts, URL.
I think you have to restart the server because the URLs at the project level is not, for some reason, I haven't seen.
Oh. URL pattern. Posts. URL patterns. Next. View.
Does your URLs look like for your project?
Project URLs. Views is not defined. Circular.
Do you need to include the app name in the URL in the app URLs?
The app.
Oh, did you add the app to your setting?
Yeah.
Did
I
I
think
add
you have a some URLs patterns. Just
It's
URL.
URL pattern?
Oh,
URL pattern.
Oh,
Hey, look at that. Check this. Damn it. Thank you. All right, here are my points. Thank you. So what happened was I had URLs.
Oh.
You know how to link it?
Yeah, for real.
So when I come to /posts in our Django app, goes into URLs, in our project URLs, comes in here, it's like, okay, /posts, look at in our app called posts, look at, into a URLs file, it comes into posts, goes into the URLs file, come in here, so I'm already at that /posts, and so just /posts, this is this path, look into our views file, look for a method called index, and render that, or run this method. I can even see here, it says print in the index method. Down here it says in the index method. It returns an HTTP response. Here are my posts. Now let's go to, let's look at, we'll do the ID, do that one later, but now let's actually set up our models and run and make migrations and migrate. Set up your database with 2 associated models and migrate them into your database. Specifically, I want a post to have a title and a body. The comment should have a body and belong to the post. Right. Models here. Create a model class post. It's gonna inherit from models.model, which is built into Django. It's gonna have a title, models, what kind of char field? Char field should have a max length of, what do you think, 200? That should have a body, models, do a text field. And have a max length, 1,000. What's that?
I think you can specify for text field.
You don't have to. You should always have some kind of parameter, some kind of edge. Yeah, you should have something in there to prevent it from saving a page. And then, is that it? That's it for now. Class, and we want comments. Same thing, models, model. Now this is where we want it, specifically we want a comment should have a body and belong to a post. All right, so post equals models foreign key. From what model do you want the foreign key to come from? You want it to come from post. You want the on delete model cascade, just in case we delete this, we want it to cascade downward. And then your label name. This is where a lot of people put like posts and posts because they want to. When you grab a post, post, it's like when you grab a post and you want to grab all the comments to it, you'd be like grab a post instance and you dot what to grab all the comments. So you want, instead of being post, you want it to be comment. You want to grab an instance of a post, we can do dot comments on that post. That's how you grab all the comments. We'll do this once we get to the show. Models, then body, models dot text field. Length to show models not defined. What am I looking at?
You have on your body, you have models.
Yep. Cool. All right, I'm gonna kill that. Now we got our models coded out. Now we want to actually migrate them into our database. How do I do that? Python manage.py make migrations. So let's look at this migrations directory here. I'm gonna make my migrations. Is that it? All right, so post migrations 0001 initial create model post, create model comment. Here it is. This is all essentially creates Python to run SQL. Looking here at post, got an ID. We're gonna have to do an ID because it's gonna create a for us. Create for us. Clear. Now I just want to migrate. I don't want to migrate all the built-in tables that Django already has. I want to do the migrate admin and all that stuff. How do I just migrate the post stat tables?
That's right.
Python manage.py migrate post. So I want to actually just only migrate the models from the post stat. So I'll apply all migrations posts. Find post. Great. I want PSQL post the post comments. There's my Django migration. So posts. So we have a comment and a post. I can do posts comment just to see. Oh, no, that's good. Integer text post ID. Great. Clear. Now we're going to populate the database using the Django shell. Create three posts with 2 comments associated with them. All right, how do I get into the Django shell? Python manage.py shell.
Install that.
Plus Python
Need Django extensions first.
is Django extensions for shell plus?
Yeah.
That's really
I didn't use it for this stuff. I just used Python the shell. So what do I need to do? I need to create a new post. I'm going to grab all the posts. Or post. Let's create a post. Sorry. Post equals post. I need title. And bottom. Title equals this is my first post, comma, body. What do you think of my first post? Post is not defined, so I have to import all my models first. So from models, right? Post.models, import post. All right, post. All right, so I create my first post. I'm going to save it, post.save. Now if I want to grab all the posts, post.objects.all. There's my first object. I can grab that first index, grab the title. It's my first post. Let's create a couple more. Post 2, this post. Title equals second post. This is a second save. Post 2. Save. Let's grab all the posts. See if it's there. Post 1, post 2. So I'm just going to create comments on the first post. So how do I grab the first post? Post 1 equals post.objects.get ID equals 1. Post 1. All right, object or post instance. So it's creating a comment. Do I have import comment? Go all the way. All right, comment. So post equals post 1. I need it. So post 1 is a post instance. I have to save that entire instance to post. Hopefully it works. This post sucks. Oh no, hold on. So I'm gonna grab all the comments. Comment.objects.all. Well, I got a comment. So if I wanted to grab the post, I wanted to grab that comment post. So I'm gonna actually comment 1 equals grab that first comment. Make sure that comment 1 is just that. Make sure this post sucks. Great. Now I wanted to grab the post. See, so comment 1 dot post is a post object. So if I do that, dot title, I can grab that first post. But now if I wanted to grab first post equals post dot objects dot get ID equals 1. First post. If I want to grab the comments, I think I can do comments. What the hell is that? Post got comments. Body. Right.
They just be comments dot body
Body.
for first post dot for
First post dot comments.
dot body.
Any whatever. You don't need to do this right now. I'm just messing around. All right. We'll get exit there. But essentially, you're going to be able to move back and forth. I don't want to debug that now. All right. So we got some stuff in our database. Let's actually look at Postgres. Refresh. Post comment. Post sucks. Post ID is 1. Post. First post. Second post. Now we want to actually render interviews. Go to our index. We want to display all the posts. So in here, we actually want to get or all posts. Post equals post.objects.all. This is where our querying come from not last week. We were on break last Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays ago, where we did all the queries in Django. This is where we want to do all our queries. But first, we're going to have to import models, import our actual models. Import post. I don't know if we're going to need comment yet, but I'm just going to bring it in here. Render. So all posts. I'm going to print all posts. See if they show up. when I visit. Run server. All right. Cool. Post is not defined. Post.
Yeah.
All right. Refresh. Attribute here post. That means
Objects. What's that objects?
objects are right here. Thank you. All these pairs. Cool. All pairs right here. I'm printing all the posts. These are the posts. Narrated. All the posts. So when we want to return something, we want to render. And what do we actually want to render? We want to pass in the request. And then some template, which we haven't created yet, and some data that has to be an object. So let's do data equals all posts. All posts. Now we have to create a template that looks into posts / index.html. So this is the first one. So how do I create a template in Django? What do I first have to create?
Template folder.
First, got to create a template folder. Template, just template or templates? Templates. And within the templates folder, oh, what the hell is it? So here's my templates. There's nothing in here. Now I have to create another post with the name of it. And within there, I can create my index.html. Let's do h1 here, just to see if it goes. Posts. There we go. So I'm rendering a template, but right now I actually want to render all the posts. Yep.
So in the render function, you're passing in post / index.html.
Mm-hmm.
When you're saying post / what are you referring to? Are you referring in the templates folder?
Yep. So it'll automatically know, like Django knows to look at the templates folder.
Okay, so whatever you name that subfolder in templates is what you're putting.
Yep. So in here, we do HTML. You don't really need all this stuff. It's just body, page 1, all posts. There's all posts. Down here, this is where the Ginger comes in. I do like, I hate Ginger. If all posts, so we're passing in a hash, all posts should come in here. If all posts, we can actually move through. What do we need first if we're doing if all posts? We have to do like an end. End if. All right. If they exist, we're going to do for post in all posts. We also have to do and for P and A. And here is where we're going to want to do like posts / the name. Yeah, posts. And just like the name of ID. So we're gonna have to add that route in here. But right now, I'm just gonna leave it empty. here. Want to actually post that title. Got everything. That works. There we go. It's not going anywhere. So instead of doing /post 1, nothing there, nothing there. So now let's add our ID route. That makes sense. So route post. We don't need to use our models. We don't need to use the URLs in our project. We just need to use URLs in our app. Int. So taking a post ID. That's right. And we want to go into reviews and look for a detail method. Name detail. And we'll get to this using our name routes. So right now we don't have a detail method. Detail. It's going to take in a request. What else is it going to take in? So in our URLs,
Post ID.
Post ID. It's going to pass in a post ID. Post ID. Now I actually have to look into the database to find a post with that ID. So post equals, you can do like, let's do that get. Like another thing we have to import, get object 444. So it's a built-in method, get object 404, looking for in the post model. It's going to pass in primary key that has the same, that has a primary key of the post ID. And in here it's going to return, render, request. So look into our posts, detail.html file, it's going to pass in some sort of data, which we haven't done that. So data equals object, post, post. That makes sense. We can print the data down here, but move on. Detail HTML, we haven't created a detail template yet. So in our posts, create detail.html. In our detail page, page 1. This is a post. This is a post. But it's still going to /1. So this is where in our index page, this is where we're instead of hard coding, we're going to do a named route. How do I do a named route? Is it URL? Going to look into URL, posts, detail. It's going to take in a post.id. So this is Python. Override. It's going to look into the URL and look for something to essentially take us to the URL where the posts detail. Thing says detail, it's going to take us to this route. It's going to pass in the post. It works. Nope. So what I need to do, app name equals, what is it, posts? Or is it just post?
I think you can.
Sorry, the other one. Post detail, not found.
I think you got it like the semicolon.
Semicolon?
What did you use posts again?
Yeah, or semicolon detail or something.
Oh, that one, yep. Thank you. No, post is not registered namespace. What is this? I changed,
It's underscore.
so it goes to \1, \2. Down here, this is where I want to show the body of the post. Detail. Do that. I'm just going to fix this. Some of it won't work. We'll debug it. Oh, that's ugly. So in here, post ID, post title, post body, the detail, comments. If comments, for comment in comments, so I should be passing in comments. Or is there another way to do it? Post comment. Let's see this post. Delete this part. Maybe mine a little differently. I just want to see if this works. Nope, not. Deleted manager. I'm gonna go back to what I did. In my views, I not only grabbed the post, but grabbed all the comments as well. So comments, remember comment.objects.filter, grab the post, or this post ID, it's a value list, grab the body of that, make it flat, comments, comments. So you can pass in multiple elements, multiple keys. There we go. This is my first post. What do you think of my first post? Good. So in my detail page, I post with the post ID up here. I have an H1 that has the post title. I gave it a style with color of blue, followed by paragraph tag, post.body, right here, followed by a line, which is in HTML, it's HR. Comments, if comments exist, each comment render the comment, which is the comment body. I come here, second post, there are no comments. So if the comments exist, render them. If else, just print there are no comments. Any questions?
For the checking for the presence of, is the consequence of not including that that nothing shows, or is the consequence greater? Like, is it error out or not run?
No, I don't think it should error out.
Okay.
If it would error in the views, and if like nothing existed, this would be like none, or might throw an error. I'm not quite sure. I don't think anything
for a reason